Hey Saints, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Arilee, and this is Sports.
As we round the corner in March, we say goodbye to the winter season and look ahead as spring sports prepare for competition. Even though basketball season came to an end, reporters Chu Chang Yang and Tracy Klein went out and got some postseason comments from girls and boys, coaches, and captains.
The season went really well. We were 17-10 overall. We've won 2 section titles prior, so we had 2 section titles we were defending, and we had one of the toughest non-conference schedules in Minnesota.
We had a pretty good season. Didn't really end the way we wanted it to, but it was a lot of fun, and I really like playing with all the guys on the team.
I thought we had a very good season this year. We started out kind of slow. First half of the season, we didn't win quite as many games as we'd have liked to, but as the season progressed, we continued to get better, and we ended up winning. I believe it was 8 out of our 10 last games. Won our first playoff game this year, and that was our first time our girls basketball team has won a playoff game in quite a few years. So it was quite fun.
So our season started out, we were just getting back into the swing of things, kinda, and realizing each other's strengths and weaknesses. So once we figured that out, we kind of blended and meshed more.
We had to kind of reinvent ourselves, so to speak. We lost some parts to our team that were really significant. We've always had a lot of big guys that have been the last 2 years really able to be productive down low. We kind of had to find points from different areas, so not only the team but myself had to kind of find ways to work around that and work through that.
The most part of the way our players have the team attitude. And you know, when you're a part of a team, you're a part of something bigger than yourself, and that is the team. And our players have that great team attitude, and they came to practice every day with that mentality to make not only themselves better, but to make their teammates better as well.
Our 7 seniors, we have 7 awesome human beings as seniors. There's 7 guys that have hung out like literally every night after we lost our section semifinal game. I've seen them at section games. They all have great GPAs. They're all going to be successful people, and they're all kids that I love a lot. So.
To wrap up another winter sport, St. Francis had 4 All-State dancers this season, 2 for jazz and 2 for kick. They are Bailey Reitz, Hannah Hassel, Carly Odella, and Brooke Elfredson. They performed last Saturday at the AAA All-State Dance Competition. Most teams get 1 to 2 dancers on the All-State team, but this year St. Francis got 4 spots. Emily Hewitt went out and got more information for you on the dancers.
It's the Minnesota High School State Dance Team League Board, and our coaches send in 2 videos for jazz and 2 videos for kick of dancers to the board, and they choose dancers from all over the state that they think would represent AAA, AA, or single A the best.
It feels really good. I'm glad that my coaches could be proud of me to represent our team at All-State in front of all the other teams of all schools.
It's an honor just to know my coaches respect me that much enough to choose me as one of these people to dance for this.
I feel pretty honored to represent the St. Francis dance team and to be able to dance with the rest of the Minnesota dancers.
We learn to dance online, and then we go there early that day and work on formations and just cleaning the dance and perform it in front of everybody.
Well, that'll put a freeze on winter sports. Now we're ready to jump into spring. Both track and field, softball, and spring weightlifting started this past Monday, and next week, baseball, boys and girls golf will get started. The trap shooting team has an orientation meeting next Monday and will be locked and loaded to start up soon. Boys tennis also has a meeting next Monday, the 21st, and will be starting up on Monday the 28th.
While we're on the topic of tennis, this week's Athlete of the Week is the captain of the boys team, senior Gunnar DuPont. Continued to train all winter throughout the off-season. He is our featured athlete, and we'll turn it over to reporter Mason Abraham to give you the whole story.
I started playing tennis when I was 12 because it was fun. The most challenging part of tennis is being one-on-one and in your mind just knowing that everything that happens is all you. I mean, you can't really put blame on anyone else. So just having to like find out what you're doing wrong yourself and not really being able to have teammates or someone tell you, I guess.
Gunnar has been on the team. This will be he's a senior, so this will be his 4th year. And he was voted as a captain last year, so he's a returning captain this year. And I think one of the big reasons is because he gets everybody involved on the team. Tennis is a very individual sport. It's not like everybody's on the same playing surface at the same time, which can make it a little more difficult to rally the troops and have it be a more team atmosphere. But Gunnar does do a really good job of kind of bringing up the atmosphere in practices, matches, and kind of getting people hyped up. So I've appreciated that.
Mondays and Wednesdays I play at indoor facility. We do drills there, and then over the summer I played in the USTA Junior Team League, and I've been playing tournaments all throughout the season, off season and on season, and just all throughout.
Really, Gunnar's got the skills. He's definitely got the skills to play #1 singles in our section, in our conference. Really, it's just getting as much match play as possible for him. That's, I think, kind of where he struggled last year a little bit at #1 singles for the first time. He had never been in that position where, at that level of competition. And so kind of managing a match mentally as well as physically. Before last year, he was able to win a lot of matches just off of his skill alone. And starting last year, he had to really learn how to manage and build a match and build a point and things like that. So, and he got a lot better at it over the course of the season last year. So I'd say that's probably the biggest thing he's going to need to keep continuing to improve on.
If you want to play tennis, first of all, just come out and talk to Schmidt or something and play tennis. And then if you're in tennis and you want to get better, off season is where you get better, not during the season. You have to work outside of the season.
Congratulations, Gunnar, and good luck in your upcoming season. Hey, Natalie, are you excited for track to finally be starting?
Heck yeah, I am. The first week has gone really well. There are a lot of new faces on the team, as well as many returning athletes. Reporter Keegan Sonnenfeld went out and got some more information from the track coaches and some of the athletes.
Being the head coach is going to be different for me this year. I'm usually just a throwers coach. I still want to do the throwers. I've built a great relationship with them. But I'm also looking to be more involved in all the track events and getting to know the kids all through the whole team. My goals are to make sure I'm keeping track of all the kids' personal records. I like to push them to keep improving them. I think that's what's great thing about track is no matter where you're at in the standings of the team, you can still go out and do your best and try to get that personal mark. So I think that's a big something.
Always work hard and never give up on yourself. You can have so much potential and you don't even know it.
Head coach, okay, Ms. Moffitt.
My favorite track memory is going to Coach Moffitt's house with the distance team for our long runs and having a pancake breakfast with them.
I'm looking forward to the fact that we have a lot of new kids out. So we actually have around 50 freshmen who are coming out, and I've even had a few seniors who are trying track for the first time. So it's just neat that at the end of their high school career, they're going to give it a shot. My goals include building a stronger community on the team. With track, it's unique because there's so many individual events that a lot of times, like distance runners won't have a time to, or won't have the opportunity to form bonds with like the throwers because they're on opposite ends of the field. And so this year we want to emphasize community and try to build those relationships between the athletes. It is not too late to come out for track. We are encouraging every athlete, whether you've competed before or you haven't competed before. If you're not involved in a spring activity, we'd love to have you come out and give it a shot.
With the new coaches, it certainly will be a fun season.
Speaking of new coaches, I heard the baseball boys also have a new head coach this season.
That is true. The Saints will be under the leadership of new head coach Luke Scardilli. Reporter Anna Burdorf will have more on this next week.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Saints. Thanks for tuning into sports, and make sure to watch tomorrow for SFHS Today News. Have a great weekend.